Okay, right. Question now. How does one develop the rare skill of synthesize, turning scattered knowledge into powerful insight? So, the first step to this is just learning, like truly going out into the world and just devour information. And it's not about quantity, like, it's really not about I watched 300,000 YouTube videos, or I listened to a bunch of podcasts, or I read a book per week this year. It's like you need to genuinely read the books that interest you, read the article that interests you, and like wrestle with concepts, sit with ideas, go and have conversation with really smart people. Don't get your head caught up in the internet and only consume internet content. If you're thinking about something, go and have a conversation with someone. Talk to people about it. Really try to wrestle with concepts. And what I want you to realize is that all your ideas are downstream from what you consume. And you've probably heard this before. Garbage in equals garbage out. But it's like really so incredibly true that I can't emphasize this point enough. If you're really interested in psychology or persuasion, cool. Go get one of Robert Greene's book or whatever. Watch lectures. There are 10,000 hours of lecture from psychology professors on YouTube. So I'm saying all of this is it's really funny we're here listening to these podcasts who made a couple of bucks doing crypto or dropshipping. But we could be reading Plato, Socrates, Ray Dalio. There is such a wealth of knowledge that it's just literally one click away. But most of us are used to this endless scroll. We're consuming content that was made in the last 24 hours or the last 5 years. Like, really think about the wealth of knowledge that exists out there. The older the problems are, the older solution there is for it. Study these texts and ideas that have been around for thousands and thousands of years. Even if you are not religious or philosophical, there is wisdom to be learned in the Bible, in the Quran, in Socrates' work, in Plato's work. So, my point is really curate the information that you are feeding into your mind. It's your instrument to navigate this world. It's important to learn from external resources, books, courses, mentors. They open your mind, expose you to new ideas, and teach you skills you might never pick up on your own. But just as important, maybe even more, is learning about yourself. That's where the Ikigai framework comes in. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that helps you explore who you are at your core. It's not just about your career, what you studied. It's about finding the intersection between your passion, your strengths, the needs of the world, and what you can actually be paid for. It's made up of four main pillars, and the real magic happens when all four come together. Let's break them down one by one. First one, what you love. This is your passion. Think of the things that brings you joy, what energize you, what lights you up. These are the activities you will do even if no one paid you. Maybe it's teaching, designing, building, coding, writing, helping others, whatever makes you feel truly alive. This is the emotional fuel behind your drive. Second one, what are you good at? This is your vocation. These are your natural talents, plus the skills you have developed over time. What do people come to you for help with? What do you do better than most without even trying that hard? Third one, what the world needs. This is your mission. It's about looking beyond yourself. What problems do you see in the world that you care about? What do you like to help fix or improve in your community, your country, or globally? It could be inspired by your cultural background, life experiences, or simply what moves you when you read the news. When you connect to this pillar, you feel a deeper sense of meaning. You are contributing to something bigger. Fourth one, what you can be paid for. This is your profession. Let's be honest, we still need to live, pay bills, maybe support a family. So we need to look at the practical side. What skills, services, or knowledge are others willing to pay for? It doesn't have to be your current job. It could be a business, a freelance service, a content platform, or something entirely new. The key is to find something sustainable, something that allows you to live and grow while doing work that matters. The Ikigai framework helps you to step back and see your life from multiple angles. Not just what you like, but what you are good at, what the world actually needs, and what you can realistically get paid for. When you find the overlap, you discover not just a career, but a sense of purpose that can guide your choices, energy, and growth. Once you discover yourself with the Ikigai, you become authentic in a raw and undeniable way. You connect with people, even if it's through a screen, even if it's through writing, through painting, through a song that speaks to the people on a level that cannot be understood by words. And the people who are doing that are the people who win in every single field, any industry, any stage of the financial market. It does not matter. People who are artists, true creatives, people who are undeniably creating from the soul, not trying to follow a tactic, schema, or a template that they found. Let me give you some example of authentic people. Take someone like Elon Musk, a person who combines visionary goals with a down-to-earth, often sarcastic persona, making him relatable while striving to revolutionize industries like space exploration and electric cars. We got also Donald Trump, who thrives on controversy and power, unapologetically using branding to make his mark in politics and media. Or Steve Jobs, who brought authenticity through his minimalist design, philosophy, and relentless pursuit of innovation, changing the tech landscape forever. Another example is Oprah authenticity that comes from her deep empathy and mastery of the media, using her platform to inspire and uplift others. And lastly, Andrew Tate, that has built his brand around wealth, masculinity, and hustle mentality, staying true to a raw, nonsense approach to success. What unites them is their ability to be unapologetically themselves, regardless of public opinion, which makes them stand out of their respective fields. There are literally millions of people in the world who share the same interests, problems, and desires as you. Think about that for a second. No matter how unique your experience feels, there is a global audience out there facing the exact same challenges, asking the same questions, and searching for the same solutions. And here's the truth: you don't need to reach everyone. You don't need millions of followers or customers. You only need a tiny fraction of those people to build a successful business, community, or brand. That's what I say. The most profitable niche is you. What does that mean? It means instead of trying to copy someone else's niches or chase the latest trend, you build around your own experiences, your skills, your perspective, your unique story, your struggles, your way of explaining things. That's what connects with people. People don't buy only the information, they can Google that. They buy connection, trust. When you show up for yourself, you naturally attract the people who resonate with you. And when they see you walk the path they are on, that you solve the problem they are struggling with, they will trust you to guide them. There is a quote from Naval that I really love. If you feel like you are competing with people, it's because you are copying them. But every human is different. Stop copying. No one can compete with you on being you. You know, I think when we all start like creating, we want to be like kind of really unique. We want our ideas to be our own. We want to be like proud of what we are putting out there. I think it almost makes us feel more proud, but actually, we are not that unique. You know, Just because you have an idea and turn that idea into reality doesn't mean it doesn't has been done by thousands of other people. Every artist get asked the question, where did you get your ideas? The honest artist answer, I steal them. First, you figure out what worth stealing, then you move on to the next thing. And I think once you get that in your head, you become much more comfortable with actually stealing ideas from other people and then integrating them into your own ideas. And if you want to grow, you really need to understand this concept and start stealing. I know, you might be start thinking, well, that sounds wrong. I don't want to do that. I feel you. I get you. However, when you start to understand the difference between copying and stealing and start using other people as inspiration for your ideas, you will start to see so much progress in your creative ability and everything else in between. Okay, now, how can I achieve that? When you come up with ideas, you need to have somewhere to store them. Either use Notion or Trello. Anytime that you come up with an idea, just make sure that you write it down. Anytime you see a video made by somebody else, in your head you think, oh, I could maybe do that in my project. Put it somewhere that you can come back and revisit. And then after that, build a list of creators that one, come up with a lot of ideas that are similar to your ideas, and two, inspire you. Follow them on a new account, have some way of being able to easily go and come back to them. All you want here is to generate all these ideas. And these are the people who you just continually watch over and over and over again and just find pieces of their style to steal. Find things that do inspire you. This is the winning formula. This is literally the winning formula, I promise you. So now that you got a list of people who generate lots of ideas that you can recreate in your niche, you can see what performs well. You can cherry pick those and then over time, you build your style into your unique style, but stealing a lot of inspiration from all the inspiration. That's how you do it. Now, you've got a mechanism that pumping out idea in a way and a style that is unique to you and has been well developed. Nothing is really that original anymore, and every new idea is just a remix of one or more previous. That's why you should really be kind of looking, far and wide for people that inspire you to take little pieces from everywhere to form your own style and to form your own personality in order to create things that you want to create. Pablo Picasso once said, good artists copy, great artists steal. Everything you saw here is just the surface. Inside my Udemy course, I show the full system. How to go from understanding ideas to actually applying them in real life. If you want structure, clarity, and real progress, the link is in description below.